Hey guys, Gia here, and today I'll explain about my main Underverse AU, because I've accidentally made too much lore regarding it, and I know people will be very confused when I post my main AU stuff. P.S. This does not include ships. Ships are not fixed in my main AU. Same thing with the ship children. However, the ships are mainly MLM. Warning, this video may have stuff that is uncomfortable, like self-harm. Please continue at your own risk. The videos I make for the main AU are either before the Star Sances and Bad Sances truce, or after the truce. I'll label them from now on. Swap is named Blue, or sometimes named Blue Swap, while Murder is named Dust. The Dreamtail twins are close. Dream found out Nightmare was being bullied, so he defended him. This caused the bullies to crack his skull by accident. Nightmare ate the apple and turned Dream into stone to protect him. Dream was found by the Omega timeline 494 years later, when he was still 6 years old and was raised by Blue while training to be a guardian. The Dreamtail twins are made from Blue's genetic data, both physically and genetically, making them Blue's genetic children, similar to how Webby is to Scrooge in DuckTales 2017, so Blue treats them like his own children. They also take in power from positivity and negativity in a general term, where everything considered as positive and or negative. Nim is not a good mother. The best she did was shelter them in her tree branches, but she was manipulative and wanted them against each other, since they were kids. Nightmare refuses to call her his mother. Dream only calls her mother with quotes or to insult her. Dream is a pyromaniac. It started when he was 3 years old, after a hayfire incident. It worsened after carrying the guilt of Nightmare's corruption, and started to burn himself. Blue and Ink are aware and agreed to let him burn other things as long as he doesn't burn himself. He also has an itching problem that causes him to want to stab himself, and has the ability to turn off his emotions. Nightmare had found taken in Killer, Dust, Horror and Cross to assist him, but ended up being their caretaker and is very protective of them. He resets Killer's soul and keeps him away from Color, because every time Color tries to fix his soul, Killer ends up in pain, and Nightmare hates seeing any of his boys in pain. He does have Psy to rely on, to try to fix Killer's soul without pain. Geno is Era's past, but Era is not Geno's future, because their timelines split, and now they both exist simultaneously. People often mistake them for brothers, because they find them similar, so they just grew into that title, and became twin brothers. Reaper, Ink, and Cross are adopted brothers, aka the Oreo brothers. Reaper found Ink after Ink ripped his soul apart, and Ink found Cross after his AU was destroyed. They were close until Reaper got attached to Geno, and Cross was left behind during a mission, and was found by Nightmare. Cross, Ink, and Reaper aren't as close as they used to be, but they're working things out. Ink has ADHD. Reaper and Era help him with the medication. Cross doesn't know about it until after their reunion. Blue has OCD, stemming from when he takes care of the house. He and Swap Papyrus Carrot have personal issues in the past as well. Gaster of almost every universe is the biological genetic father of the Sanses and Papyruses. Does not apply to Dream, Nightmare and Ink, whilst Toriel of almost every universe is their mother figure of the Sanses and Papyruses. Fixed nationality headcanons for some of them. Classic Sans and Papyrus are Italian-American. Blue and Swap Papyrus Carrot are Spanish-Mexican. Red and Fell Papyrus are Black Americans. Killer is Arab. Dream and Nightmare are Filipinos. Dust is Korean. Horror is American. Hacker is Japanese. Ink is multilingual. Dream and Nightmare learned Spanish-Mexican from Blue. If you have any further questions, you guys can ask below. Thanks, and bye.